guys. I was just watching TV. Funny, child, funny. But, yeah. I'm gonna pull a couple of cards, see what's going on. What's going on with the collective? What do they need to know? Ooh, of course. Honey, a show wouldn't be a show unless okay? Always count on that. Alright, let's see. Oh, no. I believe that my strong will combined with my faith is enough to make my vision a reality. Some of you guys are strong-willed. Operating in faith. Awesome. Okay. Oh. Appreciation removes all barriers to my super attractiveness. Appreciation. You guys are in the, I don't know, the energy of appreciation is a go. Look at that. That's beautiful. Honestly, that is beautiful. It's like a go. I give you permission to go. It's like a go. Right? So you guys are operating on strong will and also faith. And this appreciative energy. Give me one more for the collective, please. Focus my attention on thriving things and create more of what I want. You guys are, this is self-care to me. This is you guys making sure that your dreams come true, focused on what it is you want, but in the energy of appreciation, grounded. Understanding that you have to keep going no matter what. I feel like is that kind of energy too coming out. That's nice. I'm going to leave it there because I don't want to mess that up. I like that. You know, I don't know what else could come out. I did get this energy of somebody being imprisoned because, like I said, I just tried to record this read, and to be honest with you, the cards are around the same. It's got the same messages, literally, right? I pulled more the first time, but then I ran out. I forgot to delete, but whatever. What's up with the collective? What is this? Okay, I'm going to take it. It's flipped. Competitor. There's something with a competitor here. There's a competitor out there, guys, that they don't want you to accomplish something. Accomplishment comes out sideways here. I would take that as a reversal, but competitor and accomplishment. There's a competitor who does not want you to accomplish something. Now, right underneath that, it's really funny because you have competitor, and this person who's competing with you is a celebrity. So if you're not a celebrity, maybe if you are a celebrity, there's another celebrity competing with you. If you're not a celebrity, maybe you're on a platform, there's a celebrity competing with you. They consider you a competitor, whatever that's about, all right? I mean, some of you guys could be boxers. There's a boxing, these people are boxing over here. It's like a boxing ring. Right? So somebody could be a competitor, a boxer. They don't want you to accomplish something. They're going to fight you tooth and nail. They want to win. Right? Now this celebrity, whoever this celebrity is, they don't want you to know who they are. And I don't want you to know who I is. Why would I want you to know that? It's embarrassing. I keep getting this energy of people are like, I'm not, just like speaking of like no celebrities in particular, but I'm seeing that there are people out here. It keeps coming out in the cards that there's some things coming out about people's finances. All right? And like I said before, like everybody's in bad shape, so don't be surprised. But the lengths that people will go to stay on top, to keep money, that's where one becomes appalled, right? Alright? That's where one becomes appalled. Let's see what this is. Oh, there's a cult. Look at that. So there's a competitor who might be part of a cult. It could be a cult and a tribe. I'm going to take them both, right? So there's a celebrity who could be in the same tribe as you. Whatever that means. I mean, there's also a competitor who belongs to a cult. So take that for what it is. Give me more. Give me one more. Druidism. Animalism. Druidism and animalism. So there's a competitor in a cult. Somebody could practice Druidism. Animalism by a tribe. A celebrity is a part of that. Whatever that means to you. I'm going to leave that there. Again, I'm not getting too deep with these messages. But that explains some stuff, right? Or it tells us something that might come up. I don't know. Could be a whole separate story, guys. Take it for what it is. Wait, how come these look like this? I was like, what is this here? That one came as upright. I'm not taking it, but that is a nice, beautiful card. Somebody's wishes. Somebody has some wishes that they want. Something that you guys have been dreaming about. That's obvious there because of this first card. I believe that my strong will. Some of you guys are in the Ace of Cups energy. This is something where maybe this is new love that comes in for you. Something with new love. It does talk about your attractiveness. Alright, so I'm going to leave that so you guys can see it just a little. There's something with somebody's attractiveness that comes up. Some of you are dealing with a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, or you are one. Somebody could be... How can I explain this? Somebody may want to make some sort of a proposal to somebody and it comes across as beautiful. Some of you guys maybe you just had a baby. For some of you guys, this could be a marriage or a marriage proposal. There's something here where somebody releases some sort of an addiction. There's something here where... There's something where somebody's releasing some sort of an addiction, though. Or that I do see. Somebody's trying to release something, let old habits go. Somebody could be a Capricorn. Tell me more about this. Four of Pentacles. It could symbolize greed. What somebody will do for money and power. I'm going to keep it. There's a Capricorn here. It's just, you know, the Capricorn energy. Somebody could be in some sort of an energy where I want power. I want power, presence. I want money. It's like it's greed, right? So that's one of the things about the devil. It is greed. So Four of Pentacles goes on to talk about what? Greed. More greed. So I'm not surprised by that. That's actually Capricorn energy. Give me more about it. What's this about? What's this Four of Pentacles? Why are they holding on to money and possessions? Because there's something that they know. There's something about a Pisces or Pisces energy. Somebody knows something here about some money. I think I got this story before, if I'm not mistaken. Yep, somebody knows something about some money. Somebody could be a high priestess. They're aware of some funds, some finances. Somebody's aware of how somebody makes their money. I make my money through... So first of all, somebody's very aware that there's this deep need for money and power, materialism, right? Somebody's willing to skim off the top. Four of Pentacles could be Capricorn. Somebody's well aware of this. Somebody's aware of how somebody makes their money, right? They make their money through a number of ways. Somebody could make their money off drugs, right? It could be drugs. It could be running people, men, women, all types of stuff going on here. Whatever falls under the devil's umbrella. Now, somebody could be trying to hide this, or somebody's trying to release some sort of an addiction. Somebody could be trying to release some sort of an addiction, but I feel like there's a high priestess out there that is well aware that somebody's embezzling money or there's something about money. This high priestess could be a Queen of Cups. So this is somebody who's very nurturing. Somebody could also know that there's a Capricorn who is greedy and not on the up and up, trying to head towards a high priestess, Queen of Cups here. They have this Knight of Pentacles energy that comes up here. This energy does come across as reliable. Capricorn towards Virgo, but somebody has an addiction that they're releasing, trying to let go of. Somebody could have had an affair at some point. This could be anything, but I really feel like it has to do with power. It has to do with money, some sort of illegal activity, whatever. Somebody's reliable here. All right, tell me about that. What? Tell me about the Knight of Pentacles. Like, what's the problem? I thought, yep, I got a flipper. Okay. The Page of Pentacles. Somebody wants to make some sort of an offer towards somebody. There's a Knight of Pentacles, somebody who's reliable, coming towards somebody with some sort of news. But the news is about a money or a job or some sort of proposal. Okay. So we have the Knight of Pentacles making somebody some sort of an offer about a job or something like that. Ace of Swords is something that they found out or something that they know or something that they have some revelation about, or they found out something, or there's something that they want to know. I found out you're a high priestess. You could be a Pisces. Some of you guys are dealing with a Libra, Aquarius, or a Gemini, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, big Capricorn here. All right, but we also have the Emperor. I found out something. I found out that you have some problems with the law. Somebody could be an Aries. You have some problems with the law. I found out something about you. I found out something about some money and how you make your money, but I also found out that there's something in the justice system that you might have. I just found this out, or this is something that this high priestess knows. They know how you make your money, and they know that you may have some issues with the justice system, whatever this is about. You could be a Capricorn. If you need confirmation that somebody knows, they do. The justice system is well aware of some sort of embezzlement or money laundering or something like that. There's a Pisces out there that can speak to this. They can speak to the embezzlement. They can speak to the trafficking too. They sure can. There's the Knight of Pentacles that comes up. There's somebody who's very reliable. Please keep in mind this Pisces energy coming up is a high priestess. We have a Capricorn who's dirty coming towards them, or I don't want to say dirty, one that is trying to relinquish their bad habits, or at least trying to mask them. But the big one is they got some embezzlement problems, or their goal is to do that to you. But it just says you're the Queen of Cups. It doesn't say you're the Queen of Pentacles. So there's something going on with finances and money with this person trying to come into you, this Capricorn. There is this energy that comes towards you guys, though. This is a Knight of Pentacles making you guys some sort of an offer because they found something out about a high priestess, you, I guess, and something that has to do with the justice system or somebody in leadership. They could be an Aries. This also could be something about a father figure, somebody who plays the role as father, right? They have some issues with the system. They are at odds with the established order. Yep. They might have a problem with somebody's religion or color, religion, you know, anything under that umbrella. All right. They're at odds about something. It's something that they disagree with, right? You know, you may say yay and they say no. Like, you ain't gonna piss on me and tell me it's raining. When I see the sky, it really is blue. And they're telling you it's red, but I don't know. Somebody could be colorblind. Don't we take that into consideration? What colors are impacted by? I don't know. Anyway, all right. Somebody's gonna release a burden. This is like the same energy. Somebody's gonna release some sort of a burden. It could be a Leo who releases some sort of a burden. It could be a Sagittarius who releases a burden about something that they know. Something having some sort of impact, something about a father, or something about somebody having something in the justice system over some money, something with some money in the justice system. Somebody was supposed to give somebody some money. Giving and receiving, Six of Pentacles. There was somebody in the family or community was supposed to give you something. That could be what this news is about, because it's something that was found out. This Knight of Pentacles, who's this reliable person, they came to give you some sort of an offer. It feels like it's an offer of a job, a raise or something, but it's Ace of Swords. It's something that they know, something that they found out, right? It's something that they got clarity about, and it had to do with some money. It had to do with you receiving some sort of money here with the Six of Pentacles, Four of Wands. Some of you guys were supposed to receive something. There's something about a celebration between a community and a family. There was a celebration. It could be a wedding, a christening, a graduation, right? Something came to an end. I don't know. Maybe somebody said you were... I could look at it like, but all along you in a public eye. For some of you guys, this celebration, I don't know what this was. This was a celebration where somebody could have celebrated too early the death of somebody in the public eye. Somebody was spending money on your death before you actually died. Look at that. And they were going to live off your work after you passed. Somebody could be a Scorpio. Somebody could be an Aquarius who is going to live off the money after you died. All right, this is in a justice system right now. Somebody's going to release a burden. Somebody's going to confess, right? It could be a Pisces who's going to confess something, right? So why is this Pisces going to confess? Because something's going on with this Pisces being in limbo. Something about them giving up information to people that they should not have given up. They shouldn't have done it, right? But they did. They gave information to somebody, and now they're like, if you don't do this, then we're gonna take your kids in that, or we're gonna give you a hard time somehow. So somebody's sitting in some sort of a limbo. Somebody's gonna confess to something, or somebody's gonna, I don't know if they're gonna do it out loud in public, but they're gonna confess something, right? It's almost like they're taking a deal or have to, something like that. Like you, I don't know, something like that. Yep, something about a team collaboration. Somebody made a plan and they acted on it. That's could be. Is this what this Pisces is telling about a group collaboration between somebody at their job? What's this Three of Pentacles about? I can't even see what that is. This is about a Leo energy, or this is about gaining some sort of material wealth where they'd have the ability to take vacations, you know, live good. Material abundance, good weather, happiness, right? This is what the plan was. This plan happened. There was a plan of a death. Something about an Aquarius, some group work with a Leo. Or this is what this meeting was about, because this celebration could simply be some sort of a meeting, right? Remember, there's a cult here. So we know that cults are going to meet in different places, right? They're going to masquerade as if this is some wedding. And behind the bushes, whatever else is going on, right? So however it was presented and what it actually is, whatever, it could be different. But at this celebration, there was some sort of a meeting or a pre-celebration, or where we were able to get some money out over a death. We were supposed to give somebody some money. We pre-celebrated, or what do they call it? Premeditated in law. Some premeditated some sort of death of a public figure. Somebody in the public eye. Somebody could be a performer. Somebody that they now want to renew something with, right? They did some group work. This could have been somebody at your job. A group of people at your job. It could have also been people not only at your job, but family and community plus job. So all three of these groups work together, right? Somebody's sitting in some sort of sadness and loss. I'm not going to take it, though. I could tell you now, I'm not, like, my head don't feel bad right now, but I gotta see what the weather gonna be like. I thought it was gonna rain. That would help me out a little bit, right? There's some group collaboration. The goal was to gain some sort of material wealth. The goal was also the Wheel of Fortune, material wealth, right? We wanted good luck. We wanted fortune, material wealth. This plan was had with a Leo. There's something about a Leo with this plan. There are actually a couple of people here. I believe that there were some big players here. I believe that there was a Scorpio who was a player, or the Scorpio could have been the target. Who knows, right? It had to do with some corrupt system, the Emperor. There was a corrupt father here that somebody found out about. Who found out about this was the Ace of Cups, this Knight of Pentacles, who was coming to make you guys some sort of an offer, right? This person may have found out about some finances, some money. There was some sort of party where you were supposed to get something. They celebrated a death. They found out about that with the Ace of Swords, right? Somebody in the public eye, somebody had it out for him. Emperor comes out reversed. It could have been a parent, a father, a baby father. There was some group collaboration where somebody's so burdened now they're gonna, and this person also, family, organization, right? So there's at least two groups here, but I count three. I mean, they have big plans, right? The Sun also talks about you being able to take some sort of a voyage or a trip with your children, or you're going to see your children. This hangman ain't going nowhere, right? And that's why I was telling you, the sun comes out, but it shines on everything that was done. This hangman talks about something with parenting skills, and the sun would suggest that you want to travel with your child. Wheel of Fortune. I want to travel to see my child. I want to travel. Clarify the sun and the hangman. What is this? Something about victory and recognition. I want victory. I want recognition. I don't want to be in the hangman energy. I don't know what this is about. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. Somebody wants some sort of victory, right? This might be you. Somebody may have questioned your parenting skills. All right. And the sun, I'm reading from this section, and the sun is going to come out for you. You have the Wheel of Fortune. You get victory and recognition over whatever these people tried to do. They tried to take your money. They took money off the top, right? You're a high priestess. They tried to come up against you. There was somebody reliable coming up to you who tried to help you. They tried to warn you, or they're going to, about this Emperor reverse. I feel like you guys know about this already because you're the High Priestess. So having this additional person come in and confirm it, like you're not the only one that sees this, it might feel good. But somebody's going to end up confessing or having to release a burden or wanting to release a burden. I still feel like there's a Pisces out here somewhere. Not you, not the High Priestess Pisces, but there's another Pisces out here. Somebody that may have done something wrong. I don't know. I feel like there's a couple of Pisces here. No, because in these reads, you'll have these people masquerading as, oh yeah, it'd be more than one. I keep getting some Cancer energy too. Some of you guys is something with the card. You're going to be able to gain control of your lives here, alright? You get the Six of Wands. There's something going on with the Chariot. That could be a cop, but I don't really see it that way with the Wheel of Fortune. When I see the Wheel of Fortune, and right underneath it the Chariot, that's you gaining control of your life, and you're probably going to buy a new car. Alright, you guys get victory over something. You get to take a trip, a vacation. Child, listen, justice. That's good karma. Oh my goodness. And also, Tower. What does that mean? Somebody's going to jail for this. Somebody could be in jail right now. Somebody could be in prison. But it could also speak to, you know, something falling apart. Right? Somebody's ego falling apart. Somebody could be in jail. Yay, especially if you were the one that was wronged. There could be a Libra getting some justice, or you could just be getting good karma. There's a Leo here, Scorpio. Wait, there's a Leo. Scorpio, Leo, Cancer falls right under the Wheel of Fortune. Justice. Somebody gets some justice. Yep, against some group work that was done. Or you're gonna get justice against all these people and their plan flops. That's what it looks like. Look like a whole flop to me, but I'm just saying, child, don't play with me. Let me stop. Yeah. Somebody was juggling money, I think that was the issue. So yeah, it was a weird read, right? It was all over the place, but it looks like you guys, maybe you went through a lot. Focus my attention on thriving things. Yep. Instead of focusing on things that are dead and gone and they have had celebrations in your honor. The honor of your death, but you're still alive. Make that make sense, right? These people that you walked away from. I think it makes sense. What else is going on with the collective? Tell me about this. Who is this competitor? What is this competitor after? Tell me about this competitor. A marriage. This competitor does not want you to get married. That's probably why they're blocking you. Right? Give me more about what's going on with this cult over here. This cult or this tribe. There's a cult and a tribe involved. What do these people want? What does a cult want? The military. So there's a cult inside the military or tribe, and let's see, they practice Druidism. What's going on? What about the Druidism? What is it? A funeral. Okay, somebody is dying or somebody died in the military. Something about a marriage, the military. There was somebody cheating in a marriage, or there was a third party in a marriage. Somebody was in the military. They partnered up with somebody to manifest something. Maybe they wanted to manifest his death. It looks like this death plot was put together by the military. It could have been a mistress, a military, and a family. Or something like that. I definitely see some third party here in a marriage, right? Then the military piece to it, they were involved in the death plot. I don't know. I think later on they may have gotten some friends involved. Tell me, clarify marriage and military, please. What does that mean? The main male. Okay. There's a main male who wanted to have a new beginning and he got okey-doked, okay? Tricked into something. And then now he's praying, the good Lord. The guy, yeah, so something with the good Lord. Somebody was praying because there was some conflict in this marriage. With this military person or something. What else? Yep, the threat of prison. I'm scared of prison. Why is it? So somebody does not want to go back to being a prisoner. I think I said that already, right? Somebody doesn't want to go back to being a prisoner because maybe I said that in the last read. They don't want to go back to being a prisoner. They were a prisoner in a past life. Bars. Somebody could be going back to prison. They're praying that they don't. Somebody's keeping quiet about this too. Trying to change their ways. There was a secret meeting. Somebody secretly meeting because they do not want to go back to prison. There's a threat of somebody going back to prison. Now, there's somebody already in prison, but there's a threat of somebody else going back to prison. Or the story could be the threat was me going back to prison, and now here I am with this tower. I'm imprisoned. Right? I have some issues with the law. It could be that. Over a death plot. Comes up twice. Anything is what? Give me, what else? Tell me about this meeting in the prison. Over a gift that I never gave. 6 of Pentacles. It was no equal give and take. Somebody's going to jail over a gift that they stole. That they took. It's like people. Groups of people that took some money. Embezzlement. Prison. Somebody presented as a false person. Whew, that ain't good. But I've been up here 25 minutes and what's this? High honors! So cheers to you, collective. Woo! Something about hope. Somebody could have been having some issues with a house or something like that. It does come out reversed. Maybe you had some issues. Maybe this is going to turn around for you guys, right? Somebody might turn a judgment around. A judgment hasn't been made yet or something like that. There's something up in the air about a house. I feel like you're good because that was stolen from you with this false paperwork. So it could be coming back to you. I don't know. Yeah. Anyway, that's all I have for you guys. I love you. What am I going to name this? Who knows, man? These reads be like, somebody went to jail, then somebody actually went to jail again, and somebody going to jail again. It's like, I love you guys. Bye.